Good day, everyone. Hello, grateful learners. How are you today? I hope you are all doing great. Welcome to TARLAKHenyo here on RTV Tarlac, Channel 26. Simulcast over DZTC Radio Filipino Tarlac. I am Mary Grace M. Pineda, your teacher broadcaster for Science Grade 4. The world of exploration, discovery, invention, and technology. Today is Monday, March 1, 2021. Another day, another blessing. I am grateful that despite the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic in our lives, you are still willing to learn and discover new things. But before we start our today's lesson, please make sure that you are in a comfortable place and far from noise so that you can hear me loud and clear. If you have questions or clarifications on our lesson, please send me a message at 0945-467-3390. That's 0945-467-3390. At this point, make sure you have your pen, paper, and notebook with you. Again, you should have your pen, paper, and notebook with you. So, are you ready for another fun learning experience? Great! Join me on this another day of fun learning experience in Science Grade 4. We will be discussing our first topic for the third quarter. Yes, you heard me right. Our first topic for the third quarter. Okay? We will be discussing the effects of force on the shape of an object. Again, our topic for today is effects of force on the shape of an object. In terms of our learning objectives, after this session, you are expected to Number 1. Identify the effects of force on the shape of an object. I repeat, identify the effects of force on the shape of an object. Number 2. Demonstrate how force can change the shape of an object. Again, our number 2 learning goal is to determine how force can change the shape of an object. Alright, with that kids, let us have fun while you are learning. Okay? Awesome! Force has always been a part of our daily lives. It cannot be seen by our eyes, but we can feel the effect of force on our bodies. Whether we are doing household activities, working in the field, or even playing, we can see the effects of forces in action. Force is either a push or pull on an object, resulting from the object's interaction with another object. Whenever there is an interaction between two objects, there is a force upon each of the objects. A force can change the shape, size, or movement of an object. But for today, as the title of our topic suggests, we will be focusing on discussing the effects of force on the shape of an object. Objects around us come in different shapes. When we apply force, we can change the shape of an object. The shape of a rubber band changes when it is pulled. You can also break things by applying a force. Materials that break easily when we apply a force are termed brittle. For example, objects made of glass and clay break easily when we apply force on them. In this lesson, you will discover some changes in the shape of an object if you apply force on it. Here are some of the other examples on how to change the shape of an object. It can be done by pushing. Pushing is to press against something with steady force or to exert force on something in order to move them away. Next is pulling. Pulling is to exert force on something so as to cause movement toward oneself. Pounding is the act of striking something heavily. Compressing is to press something into a smaller space. Bending is to force an object from a straight into a curved form. Twisting is to apply force to form an object into a bent, curling, or distorted shape. Tearing is the act of breaking apart a material by force without the aid of a cutting tool. Stretching is to make soft or elastic be made or be capable of being made longer or wider without tearing or breaking. And finally, squeezing. This is to press something firmly, especially from all sides in order to change its shape, reduce its size, or remove liquid from it. Alright, again, those are some of the other examples on how to change the shape of an object. Now, let us do an activity which will help you understand the effects of force on the shape of an object. Are you ready? Alright, please turn your module on page 9. Are you on page 9? Good. Alright kids, let us do the activity. For Activity 1. The instruction is to get a sponge from the kitchen. Do you have the sponge now? Great! Now observe the shape of the object. Squeeze it. Then release the sponge. Based on your observation, what happened to the sponge when you squeeze it? Any idea? That's correct. The sponge changes its shape. Another question. What have you noticed about the sponge when you release it? Good job! The sponge returned to its original shape. Again, that is correct. Moving on the second material for our activity 2. First, take a plastic ruler. Are you holding a plastic ruler now? Awesome! Observe the shape of the object. Now bend the ruler. Then release the ruler and observe. What happened when you bent the plastic ruler? Amazing! You are absolutely correct. The ruler changes its shape. How about what happened when you release the plastic ruler? Very good, my grade 4 pupils. You are correct. It returned to its original shape. This time, let us use bar of clay as our third material. Place a bar of clay on the table. Press it and then release. Observe what happens. What happened to the clay when you press it on the table? What is your answer, kids? Great job! The shape of the bar of clay was changed. Next question. What happened to the clay when you release it? You are doing very well. It did not return to its original shape. After applying force, some materials retain their shape, but there are also some materials which do not. Now, kids, for you to deepen your understanding and have a mastery of our lesson, let us do another activity. Please get your pen and your science answer sheet. Are you ready? So, let us start. The direction is Read the following situations carefully. Put a check on the blank if the shape of an object may change when the force applied on it, and put an X if not. I repeat, put a check on the blank if the shape of an object may change when the force applied on it, and put an X if not. Please listen attentively. Item number 1. Breaking an egg. Check or X. Number 2. Throwing a paper. Check or X. Number 3. Pounding a teaspoon of peanuts. Check or X. Number 4. Rolling a ball. Number 5. Biting an apple. Check or X. There you have it, kids. Now it is time to check your answers. Just a gentle reminder, my dear learners, please observe honesty and integrity in checking your answers. Okay? If you did not get all the answers correctly, that is okay. You still have time to learn. So, here are the correct answers. Number 1. The answer is check. Number 2, X. Number 3, check. Number 4, X. And number 5, check. Did you get the answers correctly? Great! A job well done for you, my dear grateful learners. So moving on to showcase your skills and knowledge gained and apply it into real-life concerns and situation, let us answer the different scenarios or situation in relation to our topic for today. Please write the letter of your answer in your answer sheet. Alright? Let's do it. For item number 1, Vanessa is taller than her sister. She tried to use her sister's skirt, but it doesn't fit her. So, she tried to stretch it. What do you think will happen to the skirt? I repeat, Vanessa is taller than her sister. She tried to use her sister's skirt, but it doesn't fit her. So, she tried to stretch it. What do you think will happen to the skirt? A. It will fit. B. It will tear. C. The shape of the skirt will be useful. Number 2. A baker wants to make heart-shaped cookies. What will he do with a lump of dough to make a heart-shaped cookie? Again, a baker wants to make heart-shaped cookies. What will he do with the lump of dough to make a heart-shaped cookie? A. Bend. B. Cut. C. Squeeze. Number 3. Mary and Lucy are enjoying making a star rubber band. What will happen when a force is applied to the rubber band? I repeat, Mary and Lucy are enjoying making a star rubber band. What will happen when a force is applied to the rubber band? A. Its shape changes by stretching. B. It stays the same. C. It breaks. Number 4. My brother John loves playing his toy car. In what ways could he stop his toy car from moving down a slope? A. Give it a push. B. Put a hand in its spot. C. It is impossible to stop. I repeat, my brother John loves playing his toy car. In what ways could he stop his toy car from moving down a slope? A. Give it a push. B. Put a hand in its spot. C. It impossible to stop. Number 5. A garbage collector picked up a box of plastic bottles. What will happen when he stretches one of the plastic bottles by his hand and releases it? I repeat, number 5. A garbage collector picked up a box of plastic bottles. What will happen when he stretches one of the plastic bottles by his hand and releases it? A. It changes shape. B. It breaks. C. It regains its shape. Alright, there you have it, kids. Now it's time to check your answers. Are you ready? Okay, please listen to the answers carefully. Again, just like what I said earlier, please observe honesty and integrity. Number 1, letter B. Number 2, letter B. Number 3, letter A. Number 4, letter B. And number 5, letter A. How well did you do? If you got all the answers correct, congratulations. If you didn't, that's